Hello friends, welcome back to Rubrik's Automat Academy. Today's objective is to learn user input and a glimpse in the future. Our next few videos are going to be about conditionals, and if you don't want to miss those videos, then subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you can get the update of when I upload them. And you can find all the important links / information in the description box, and you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter and Facebook. Let's get started. So, if you have never heard of the term user input, then you might be having questions like what is user input, or is user input and function in Python? Then I'm going to answer all of those questions. But if any of your question was not answered in today's video, then you know what to do. You can always tell me in the comments, or you can contact me. What is user input in Python? Most applications interact with users in a major way because computers are designed to serve user needs. To interact with a user, an application must provide some means of obtaining user input. Fortunately, the most commonly used technique for obtaining input is also relatively easy to implement. You simply use the input function to do it, as you see here. The input function always outputs a string. Even if a user types a number, the output from the input function is a string. This means that if you're expecting a number, you need to convert it after receiving the input. And this is something that you should always remember. The input function also lets you provide a string prompt. This prompt is displayed to tell the user what to provide in the way of information. You can use input for other kinds of data as well. All you need is the correct conversion function that I'm going to show you now. But if you're still confused about what is user input, then I'm going to tell you in the simple words that user input is something that where user involvement is needed. So for example, your car, no, it cannot drive by itself. You need a user, unless it is a self-driving car. And if you're still confused on what is user input, then you can tell me in the comments or contact me, and I will try to respond as soon as possible. In case you are wondering, I'm using PyCharm, and now I will show you how to use the input function in Python. But before that, I want to note out something, is that input function, when you use it, you always have to store it in a variable, because the data you get from the user, you need to store it or save it somewhere. And if you try to use the input function without using a variable, you will get an error from Python. I recommend trying it so we'll know what I'm trying to say. So now let's create a new variable named name. Then I'm going to ask the user using the input. This is how you do it. Type input, then parentheses and quotes. Inside it, I will just say type your name or anything you would like to say to the user. Then I'm going to print a customized greeting in the response. So hello name. See, now I'm going to run it. It is asking for my name, so I'm going to say Niket. This is my name if you don't know. And see, hello Niket. See, you can even also type more than one word. So this is my full name. See, it is working. Now I will show you how to convert the data that you get from the user into a specific type of data. Let's say I want to convert the data into an integer. I can use the int function, as you know from my data apps video. And if you haven't watched that video, you can find the link in the description box, and also other links that might come into your use. Moving on, you first type int, then input, then a text or message you want to send to the user. As you learned earlier in the video, that when the user types anything, the result comes out as a string like this one. Let's say if they type a number, it will come out still like this. But with the int function, the data will be converted into an integer as shown here. So now let's print the result. So we can say print you typed then number. Now let's run it and check the result. If you're asking for a number, I will say 4, and see, you typed 4. We get the desired result. But if the user tries to enter any other data type like string, the Python will give you an error. So now I will show you what I'm trying to say. So I will just say Niket and we get an error. The error is saying that a string can be converted into a number, which is obviously true. You can try using other data types like float. So now I will give you an exercise or a challenge so you can know that whatever you have learned so far, did you understand it properly or not. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to use the input function with the logic of swapping values of two different variables as you learned from my previous video. So when this is what the program should do, it should ask me two numbers and 22 numbers. So first number I will say 23, in second number 6, and when I click enter I should get the result like value of num1 after swapping is 6 and value of num2 after swapping is 23. But before that, value of num1 before swapping is 23 and value of num2 before swapping is 6. So in the comments tell me if you get the right solution or not. So friends, this is it for today. By now you should have knowledge of getting user input, and our next few videos are going to be about conditionals. So if you don't want to miss those videos, then subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you can get the notification of when the videos come, when I upload them, and you can stay updated. And if you want to contact me, you can find all the details in the description box. And if you want to watch the data types video or find any other important links, you can find all of those in the description box. And guys, I will see you next time in my next video. Till then, bye bye. Have an amazing day.